Carnival is bringing back an oldie but goodie. One cruise line has a 3-year itinerary, and it's Monday. So how about a little Monday motivation? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Adventures Calling Us. It is Monday, February 27th, and glad you can join us. And if you're not having a great day, hey, keep your chin up. It'll get better, I promise. Hey, we've got a few different stories, and we're going to jump right into it. So Carnival is bringing back an oldie but a goodie. What I mean by that is they are bringing back their Behind the Fun tour. So what that means is beginning March 6th, and then again on April 1st, they will be bringing back their Behind the Fun tour depending on the ship that you're sailing. So different ships have a different restart date. Now, if you're wondering what this actually is, the Behind the Fun tour actually was offered before the pandemic. So beginning March 6th, there will be a slate of Carnival ships that will start this Behind the Fun tour. And then again on April 1st, there will be another slate of ships that will bring back the tour as well. So I want to read to you the ships that are going to be starting on March 6th. And then again, I will read to you the ships that are going to start on April 1st. So let's see here. So beginning on March 6th, the Behind the Fun tour will be the Carnival Sunrise, the Spirit, the Miracle, the Luminosa, the Valor, the Splendor, the Dream, the Vista, the Panorama, and the newest fun ship, the Carnival Celebration. So beginning March 6th, those ships will actually have a tour available to those passengers, the Behind the Fun tour, in which passengers can then book, once they get on board, a tour to see behind the scenes of the crew member only areas. Now, the second wave of this is going to begin on April 1st, and those ships are going to be the Elation, the Paradise, the Radiance, the Sunshine, the Pride, the Legend, the Conquest, the Glory, the Liberty, Freedom, Magic, Breeze, Horizon, and the Carnival Mardi Gras. So those ships will be slated to begin on April 1st. Now, what is the Behind the Fun tour? The Behind the Fun tour takes guests and passengers behind the scenes in the operational areas that we don't normally get to see, right? That you don't normally get to see as a passenger. This might be the laundry, the navigation areas, the galleys, and so many more other areas that you don't normally get to see. It's kind of a behind the scenes tour of everything that goes on behind the scenes, hence behind the scenes tour. And it kind of everything that makes this whole operation go, right? So all we see as passengers typically is a clean room. We see everything being maintained. We see the laundry being done. We see the food being prepped. But we don't see how it's all done, right? We just see the finished product. So this tour allows you to get exclusive access to some of these areas to see how it's all done. Now, there are a few caveats to these tours. Number one being they are not available for pre-booking before you go. So you actually have to be on board the ship before you can book it. So what they're recommending, right, is the first thing you do, because there's going to be a limited number of slots available for these tours, and on a lot of these sailings, there's only going to be one tour available. Some of the bigger ships may have multiple tours. What they're saying is as soon as you get on the ship, you're going to want to go and book this tour immediately, because it will sell out, and it will sell out quickly. It's something that people have wanted since the pandemic, and because it's been gone for so long and it's something new that's being introduced or reintroduced, I think people are really going to take to that, and they're really going to want to book these things, and they're going to fill up fast. So another caveat to this, other than having to book it when you're on the ship, is that it's for a specific age range. So you do have to be at least 8 years old to go on the tour, and anybody under the age of 18 has to be accompanied by somebody over the age of 18. I remember doing one of these when I was a kid and I was in high school, and we went on a Carnival cruise, and it was a pretty cool experience from what I remember. I don't remember it being all glitz and glamour, but I do remember the tour itself. And I remember thinking it was pretty cool that we got to see behind the scenes of kind of how everything was being done. So depending on the itinerary length of your sailing and depending on the ship, it could last anywhere between 2 to 3.5 hours. You do have to wear closed-toe shoes, no sandals, no swimsuits, none of that stuff, no skirts. You do have to have the closed-toe. You have to have the proper attire to go on this. If you do not have the proper attire, I have heard from the grapevine that they will actually toss you out of the tour, take you over to the balcony, and throw you off. So you don't want to be thrown off the ship. So make sure you're wearing the proper attire. Now, all jokes aside, it does look like it's going to be something that fills up quick, so you're definitely going to want to do that as soon as you get on board. And if that's something you go on, definitely let us know. Let us know how it is. We haven't done one of those tours in a long time, so definitely let us know if you think it's worth it if you do it once they relaunch this tour. Okay, moving on to the next story, and you're not gonna believe this, but I'm spitting straight facts here. F-A-X facts. Spitting straight facts. There's a cruise line that has a 3-year itinerary. You heard me right. 3 years. Could you imagine being on a ship for 3 years? I mean, I always think it would be cool to do one of those world cruises that takes maybe, 8, 9, 10, 11 months or whatever it may be. But 3 years? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I could do it. But there is a cruise line that is going to start offering this. The cruise line is Murray Cruises, and they are going to start offering a 3-year around the world cruise beginning in March of 2023. So this 3-year cruise, what do you get for that, right? Well, for starters, you get over 130,000 nautical miles traveled, 375 different ports of call, and 135 different countries, and you're going to touch 7 continents. Now, I don't know about you. It sounds amazing. It sounds mind-blowing, and I'm sure it is. But I don't think I can spend 3 years on a cruise ship. So the cruise ship they're going to use for this is the 1992 built MV Gemini. Now the MV Gemini right now is actually being used to help and assist with the earthquake victims of Turkey and Syria, which is always a great cause when cruise ships can get involved in that manner. They are saying, however, before the ship goes on this 3-year journey, it will undergo a full kind of remodel, upgrade, and all the latest technological advances, and make sure that's up to date for the 3-year time frame. So this cruise definitely is obviously aimed at business professionals who obviously have the opportunity to work remotely and want to go see different parts of the world. I do think, that's a really cool part of it, is if you have the opportunity and if you have a job in which allows you to kind of literally live on the cruise ship for 3 years, I think it's, a pretty cool idea. It's going to run you about $2,500 a month to be on the boat, so just about $30,000 a year. Now, if you take into account the fact that maybe if you don't have a mortgage or you don't have an apartment or a condo or something for rent, and you don't have all your extra expenses like a vehicle and food and all of the other things, $2,500 really is not a lot of money when you factor in all of the things that you're going to get on board of a cruise ship, right? All the entertainment, all the fine dining, all the activities, right? Everything that's included. And so that is a pretty cool little perk for $2,500. You've just also got to be able to live on a cruise ship for 3 years. The ship, of course, since it's geared towards working professionals, is going to have a state-of-the-art business center. It's going to have a 14-person conference room. So there's going to be different elements that allow people to work on this ship, which is going to be pretty cool. The ship's also going to have a 24-hour medical facility, which is going to be free to those on board, which is technically unheard of, but so that is going to be a perk as well of being on the cruise ship for this length of time. Another cool opportunity that guests and passengers will have is the opportunity to participate in like philanthropic causes throughout the 3 years. There's going to be different initiatives that the cruise line is going to allow passengers and guests to be able to dedicate their time, energy, and efforts into, which is pretty cool that there's going to be a good cause effect, for those, at least an opportunity for those who want to give back while they're on this 3-year journey. So if you think that this is something that you want to do, I definitely, if you're going to go on this or if you're even considering it, I definitely want to know below, because I would love to know what it's like to live on a cruise ship, and I would love to know what it's like to, I've only done 8 nights is the longest I've ever done. So I would love to know what it would be like to, heck, even do 3 or 4 weeks on a cruise ship. I would love to know what that's like. Alright, so now that we got those stories out of the way, it is Monday, people. I know Mondays most people dread. I'm no different. I don't like Mondays either. However, I guess if your work week started on a Tuesday, Tuesday would be Monday. But here's the deal, people. It's Monday, and we're doing Motivation Monday. That's what we're gonna call it, baby. Motivation Monday. And I don't know how your day went today. Mine went okay. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Got a little bit of a sore throat and a stuffy nose, but I'll be alright. I'll survive. But not sure how your Monday went. I hope it went well. If it didn't, like I said before, keep your chin up. It'll get better. Tomorrow's a new day. Listen up, people. I'm about to throw something at you that's going to motivate you to go do something big. It's going to make you go do something miraculous. It's going to make you walk into your job tomorrow and say, you know what, boss? I quit. Don't do that if you really can't do that, though. But it's going to motivate you. At least I hope it does. And that is this. Today is the opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. And what do I mean by that? That means start today. Don't wait till tomorrow. If you have to, walk into your job tomorrow and quit. Wait, no, don't actually do that. Don't actually do that. But for real, if there's something that you wanted to do, you've always wanted to do, go ahead and do it. Be motivated today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Every time you wait till tomorrow, you waste a day that you could have started building whatever you want to build. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does make sense. Anyway, if you want to start even a YouTube channel like this one, even though we're not big, we have 8 subscribers, people, 8. Which means you need to hit the subscribe button, because that's not cool that we only have 8 subscribers. Anyway, we are slowly growing this channel. And I mean slowly, but we want to grow this channel, and we just want to share things that we enjoy, and we want to share adventures that we go on, and we hope that we inspire you and motivate you to, you know, spend your time, energy, and resources to go and do some of these things that we're doing, or go find your own adventures to go on and document that and have a history of it and leave a legacy for maybe your kids or whoever else, and just let these things live on so that they can one day look back and see that, you know, maybe, you know, they did something. We want you to just go and do what you want to do, and we want you to be able to go and be adventurous. We think there's so much to see in this world, and there's so much beauty in this world, and we don't want to be pigeonholed to just the area we live in, and we think there's so much more for us to explore, and we would rather spend our time, energy, and resources on those things, and we hope you do too. With that being said, we love you. Well, I'm so glad you tuned in, and I hope you subscribe. We really do. We really could use your support, and we're going to be doing some pretty cool giveaways, and we may even, you know, maybe we give away a weekend cruise. I know that's something on our radar. So if that's something you want to be a part of, and you want to potentially, you know, be a part of those giveaways, go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't, you know, doesn't take anything for you to do it, and just got to hit that button. And go follow us on Instagram at Adventures Calling Us. You know, and definitely follow us there, because we're going to post on there as well. So we thank you for watching, and I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and whatever tomorrow brings, I hope it brings something good your way, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.